Hey guys, on this video we're going to be talking about solo leveling and I'm going to be making use of a narrative format in telling the story. For now, let's cue the intro. Today, I'm going to be talking about a popular Korean manhwa called Solo Leveling. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this tale of epic proportion of a child that stood against all odds and survived. Despite popular belief, Solo Leveling isn't a story of an overly powerful protagonist that one shots everything, but rather it's a story of a child trapped in his own nightmare and confronted with the reality of his own demise. Sung Jinwoo, our main protagonist, is only but a child when his world was turned upside down. With the disappearance of his father and his mom being in a coma, Sung Jinwoo was left with no choice but to fend for himself, his little sister, his sick mom, doing all this despite just being a teenager. So from this point on, I'm actually just going to stop doing the narrative format and we'll keep going. So now the world of solo leveling introduces us to a world of wonders filled with magic, dungeons, monsters, and the hunters who hunt them. It is also worth noting that the story takes place in the distant future where hunters are designated ranks based on their strength and their magical affinity, with the ranks ranging from S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, and even E rank, with X rank being the strongest and E rank being the weakest. Early on the story, we introduced to the cast. There we meet our main character, a teenager by the name Sung Jinwoo, an E-rank hunter, with a reputation of constantly being injured, even in the safest of dungeons. Sung Jinwoo, despite being extremely weak and barely stronger than an average human being, would repeatedly venture into the dungeon with various parties or hunting guilds comprises of hunters, healers, and mages of higher rank. Now we get to soon find out that this was due to the fact that he needed to pay for his mom's medical bills and his sister's tuition fee. During one of the expeditions into the dungeon, the party would soon realize that they are going to die. Faced with his own pending demise, Sanjin Hu, who initially volunteered to be left behind so the party could escape, cursed its own party for leaving him behind and actually wished that they would all die. Here we are introduced to a character by the name Architect, who presents him with an offer. Not wanting to die, Sanjin who accepts the offer. It's here the story takes a drastic turn as we go along with the adventures of Sanjin Ho in the story Solo Leveling. And now, guys, this is where we wrap up the first episode of Solo Leveling. It's also worth noting that the manhwa, which is the Korean version of their comic, while for Japanese it's referred to manga, has just ended. So we will be doing a weekly episode to the whole reaction of Solo Leveling. And let me know if you do like the narrative approach that I'm taking to the video in the comment section below. I do love constructive feedbacks and constructive criticism, and this would always help in growing up the channel. And for now, do have yourself a lovely day, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.